in software engineering, there are problems which can take a long time to solve, and without proper reinforcement, in many cases it's very easy to give up. It often leads to giving up. If it's a novel area, obviously if it's something you've done already for many times, you know exactly what waits on the other side, your body learned on a deeper level that we just want to keep mashing at it, it will work. Certainty of success on deeper kind of intuitive level, and then the reward coming after it. There are some dopamine, some systems which use dopamine for evaluating the value of a task, so it's kind of encoded in partial in part of the coding is done physically in the brain. So having had done the thing does help a bunch. But if it's a novel task, novel area, the giving up on a problem that starts taking a long time is the most likely outcome. So we have built-in dopamine circuits again, which kind of work. The dopamine itself is used for evaluating return on effort from engaging in whatever activity. The pleasure of that, not really. Again, there are things on top with which the body is controlled, the behavior is controlled, but at the very core, dopamine is secreted in a way in the places to define the reward prediction, rather estimate reward prediction, define, tune reward prediction. There we go. And it would also, when you work at something or when you do something challenging, there's kind of a limit, hard ceiling on what the hell was it? Was cortisol? I don't remember what it was. Oh, that's bad. But there was something that's kind of secreted when you are working, spending effort, and at some point there's going to just switch, and you don't get much more energy because evidently the activity you're doing does not bring anything or much, so we probably don't want to keep doing it. And since we don't have previous history of reinforcement for that activity, that's just the ceiling is there is no existing prediction network which would increase the preset ceiling turn-off point. So, but you could strategically induce dopamine secretion. It's not only there are some other things, but the point is you need to assert that you are on the right track, and many popular devices like giving a candy, taking a candy, but this is actually A, not necessary, B, in some cases wrong or malicious, but that's not a big factor. So in a wild environment, there are no candy. You are going for the kill on a hunt. There is no candy around. There is an animal, and you have limited amount of energy to continue, fully exhausted, and if the likelihood of killing the beast is high, you will continue. There are built-in systems which assert that. And the key thing is sending back signals that you are on the right path. So when a deer smells water, he runs towards water. The smell of water is stronger. The deer knows he's on the right path, and he can exert more effort because of it. So he hasn't yet tasted the water, hasn't yet drank the water, but there's a signal he's on the right path, and so the kind of neural network, because it's practically neural networks in the mind which work around predicting the reward, understand that we're on our path, likelihood of achieving this reward has increased, so we might as well increase fuel in the system available. Fuel in programming terms, we don't. There are complicated systems, not going to go into them, partly because I don't fully understand them. But that's the idea, and this is very important to implement for difficult tasks. So, not structuring, knowing when to add semi-tasks. So, if a problem starts dragging, it has been of use to me to start adding kind of sub points for what I'm going to do next, and then just check them off. And regardless of whether they have solved the problem, I kind of take time to feel that I'm on the right path because I'm taking steps towards solution. Now, the default reaction is negative because you did something and it didn't work, and in average of all cases, that would be the correct reaction. But now, because again, the likelihood of achieving it diminishes. But here we expect to have an outsized return on it. It's something new, but we have evidence based on data, not on personal experience. In that case, it's important to push through, and to push through, you can reinforce the understanding that you are on the right path. That's something that I need to do more of, and well, that's the reason why I'm making this. I will remember to do more of this, because every time I do, it helps enormously to stay on a difficult problem for much, much, much longer than I would otherwise. See you tomorrow.